Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is what we've been setting up for pretty much 4 real-life hours now. This is our strike against Kaliningrad. We are pretty much on time. Local time 1800 is when we wanted to strike this area. And I'm going to go a little bit through what we have now arrayed against Kaliningrad. And it's a truly awesome strike. So what have we got? We've got a couple of F-16 bombers over here from the Royal Air Force. These guys are carrying the GBU-39. That's a pretty much long-range standoff guided bomb. It doesn't really have any engine of its own. It's only gliding towards its target, so only being launched by gravity. But I think that's going to be fantastic because we've got 20 bombers arrayed over here. And they will be able to release, each of them is carrying I think about 8 or so bombs, so 20 bombers, 8 bombs, that means 116 bombs we'll be able to launch against Kaliningrad itself. Then we've got a couple of strike aircraft down here. These guys are carrying the JSM. We've got very much fewer of those, but the great advantage of these guys is that they do have an engine of their own, and that does mean that they are terrain following, and that means we can sort of be coming in low, sort of below their radar horizon for a very long time, whereas these bombs will probably be spotted by the Russians very early and be able to and they'll be able to engage that with their radar, with their anti-air guns or missiles. So that's going to be sort of the secondary strike. We're going to be launching these guys more or less at the same time. They're going to come in and hopefully wreck some targeted areas, but our main attack pattern is actually going to be these guys down here, these SEAD aircraft, these guys that are carrying the HARM missile. SEAD stands for Suppression of Enemy Air Defenses. HARM stands for, I've been telling you that, anti-radiation missile. So these guys will be coming in at a very high speed against the Russian radar installations. And that is hopefully what is going to be taking them out. We're going to launch these bombs first, so that these guys here can then follow up and do their work. And hopefully the Russians will be busy dealing with all of these bombs as these missiles do come in. We've got 5 groups of 3 aircraft each. We also got on the eastern side over here, we've got a couple of German Tornado ECRs coming in, each of them carrying 4 HARM missiles. So that is going to be an extremely good attack against these easternmost air defenses. And then we have also got on over the Baltic Sea over here, we've got another German Tornado group, these times IDSs, so Tornado slightly older aircraft. This will pretty much be our follow-up mop-up strike. And lastly, we do have a couple of close air support missions over here with iron bombs and cluster ammunition. So these guys are going to come in, and if we are able to take out all of their air defenses, they're going to mop up and do some further attacks over here, hopefully being able to take out the Russians. Right, so that being said, you can also see quite a number of jamming drones that we have sent out over the air defenses. They are not shooting them down, but these guys here are pretty much reducing their radar capabilities, and I hope that more means more disturbance and that we are going to do some power over there. We have, unfortunately, because I was a little bit stupid, launched some bombs here already. These are 4 of these bombs and that are currently flying in towards this airbase over there. It doesn't matter too much. The most important thing is that these bombers here need to launch first. We've got these bombers here in the first group, and I'm hoping to be able to engage this over here. This is going to be 11 miles. Let's see whether that is going to be possible. I've just cranked these guys up to afterburner speed so that we are coming in a little bit fast over here. It's 10 miles or so missing. Yeah, 10 miles until this guy. And then we'll be able to deal a lot of damage against this guy. Right, so as we are streaming in over here... Oh, I've also forgot to tell you that over here in Lithuania, we've just engaged with one of our Polish strike craft. We've engaged the southernmost radar installations over there, so apparently we did take that out. And that's very nice to see. Missed by just about 7 meters over there. That's, no, 5 meters actually. So that's not too drastic. Right, these guys are still making their way over here. 9 more miles to go, and then we'll be able to strike. Whether or not we're going to succeed, honestly, I don't know. But it's going to be fantastic to observe whatever is going to happen over here. 7 more miles. 6. How about these guys here in the back? Are you sufficiently close? I think you are, yes. And that is fairly good and nice to see. Watch as these guys are actually overtaking their bombs, which are traveling at 530 knots, whereas these guys here are traveling at 900 now. So that's fairly fantastic to see. And you can see there is a lot of churn on my computer as the game is trying to resolve all of the detection values over here. 8 more miles to go. Sorry, 6 more miles to go. So very soon, very, very, very soon. Come on. 5. Yeah, over here you guys are in range already. And these guys here are not quite in range, but that's okay. They are coming up over there, and they need to launch a little bit later than the other guys anyway, so that everything is sort of hopefully at the set over target and more or less at the same time. So I think that's going to be alright over here. Who's actually going there? Is that you? Yes. Good. Right, first group. 3 more miles. 3 more miles. 1 more mile. 2? This is weird. Sometimes it can do weird things like that. So let's wait until we are about... okay, it's just not actually registering the unit itself. Okay, so we are theoretically in range now. Let's just wait until this comes down to 59, so I'm more confident. There we go. Okay, let's pause the game over here and do the target selection. So these guys over here have unfortunately launched a couple of bombs already, but that's fine. I want pretty much the first guy here to release all of his bombs on this target. This is a fairly important target. Then we are going to engage this secondary target down here, this other oh, these are only 6, so let's do another 2 from over here. That's fine. So that should be okay. And then what else do I need to engage? I need to engage the radar installation, so I think this guy over here. So you've got 2 allocated, that means you have 2 left. Let's allocate 2 on this and 2 on this. And you know what, you can do the same. That means we have 4 bombs left, which we are going to allocate towards this radar installation down here, right next to the airport. So that's great. That's going to be the first group of strike craft over here, the first group of RAF bombers. Then the second group, you are going to be able to hopefully engage these guys. Oh, you're only a group of 2 aircraft. Well, that's fine. Let's send 7 bombs then towards this target and 1 towards this ammo bunker. And which one did I just pick? I think this one, but down here, right? So that's... yeah, I think 7. Yeah. And then this other one will be targeted by you. So you are going to allocate... ooh, you're out of range. And that's a little bit unfortunate. You're going to allocate 1 weapon to you. And you're going to allocate 7 weapons to you. So that settles the RAF bombers 4. Let's pick the second guy over here. So we also definitively want to engage this target over here. Again, let's allocate pretty much all your bombs to this target. And then this target here. Also be able to engage that. You know what? I think we actually might target all of these guys here with an additional 8 missiles or bombs, just so that we are a little bit more aggressive over there. Right, then these bombers number 3. You actually might attack what is on my list over here. I just need to cheat a little bit and see what I wrote down before the episode. So I think we cannot attack this one from over here, but we definitely can attack these targets over here. So let's actually allocate 2 bombs towards you, and you, and you. So that does leave 4 unallocated. Let's go ahead and do 1 more on each of those then. That does leave 2 of these aircrafts ready. So that's fine. Let's go for this close... no, sorry. Let's go for we've done this, we've done that. We haven't done this here really. So let's actually strike you with 8 missiles, shall we? Oh no, 2. 2 on you, 2 on you, 2 on you, 2 on you, 2 on you. That does leave 6, which I think we can probably dump on this airport over here. Could hit the ammo target. You know what? I think the ammo would be pretty good because could also target the hangars or the camouflage parking spots. We don't really know whether anything is in there. We could target the taxiway or the runway itself, or even the gas. But I think what we might want to do then is, since we have 6 missiles ready, let's go for these ammo bunkers. I think that would be good to take out. So then we could pretty much disallow them to rearm over there, and that should be okay. Right, what else have we got? We've got this is another group of bombers, and you are not quite as prominent though, so let's attack the naval base with you guys. And I think we do want to dump probably about 8 missiles on the bit where we do know that there's an enemy, and then the rest we are simply going to allocate all of these bombs on these respective targets. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's fine. Good. And then we have got, I think, one more group. This is the German strike force. Right, and this guy, I'm not entirely sure what I have forgotten by now. Probably this one over there. Have you been targeted by anyone? Yes, you have. Right, okay, that's good. Have you guys all been targeted by anyone? No, you have not. Okay, interesting. Right, so let's send 4 bombs. 4 bombs on this guy and 4 on this. It does leave about 3. And I think what we can do is allocate a number more here so that we are more sure to take out these installations up and over there as well, I think. So these guys here also, yeah, 7 bombs, and it does leave another 8 over here. So I'm down to 8 bombs that haven't been allocated at all, which I think we can probably either here, or you know what, we can actually engage these surface-to-surface missiles over here by at least, you know what, let's allocate 1 bomb to you, and then let's take all of these and allocate 1 bomb each. There we go. Let's leave us at 4, and then the same over here. So 1, 1, 1, 1, and that should be 160 missiles or bombs actually. So we've also got these German strike forces that are carrying the towers, which is extremely useful. And I think these ones, probably one we'll be sending over here on this raid installation. So it is being taken care of. Then I think I would like to strike you here with at least 1. And then the other 2 should potentially go, I think one of them should be going towards this installation over here as well, just so we are sure we are actually striking them. And you know what, I think the other one should be potentially going for these raid installations, just so we have a strike over there. And that's fine. Good. So that should be the first strike. So let's start the game over here and see what's going to happen as we are launching all of these things at the same time. And I think what I should actually do while we're doing that is take these guys over here and send them just up a little bit further down this area. Come on. I only need the aircraft. Ah, god damn it. Right, so who else is the strike forces? You are returning to base now. That's pretty lovely of you. These bombers here are advancing. Someone is not really advancing that far though. Yeah, and you can see a lot of things are starting to appear over here. Lots and lots of bombs being launched. So that is pretty nice and fantastic. Can we make sure you all are okay though? You still haven't really launched all of your weapons. And this is starting to be extremely hard to distinguish. So, by the way, I also do find it somewhat ironic that we are launching pretty much all of our attacks here over the Bay of... Oh my, the graphics are really, really stumbling. So, we are engaging over here, and this is the first time we do see a surface-to-air missile being launched, probably at one of our bombs or aircraft, I don't really know. But yeah, that should be okay. So yeah, you can see all of these guys are now in the air, and I think that's fine and dandy. Right, so that does bring us to, I think, the next guys over here. So let's actually go ahead, and with you, we are going to, so we've got 8 of these missiles, I think. So what I wanted to do is, sorry, we have 18 of these, and I wanted to designate 2 on each of these SA-23s. So let's allocate 1 by you, 1 by you, and then on this one, these are only GPUs, that's fine. Let's allocate 1 here and 1 here. That's fine. So that's the first guys over there. Second strike craft. You are, we can actually do it like this. Oh, you only have 2 aircraft. Right, too bad. Right, let's allocate, not on the ammo bunker, actually on this target over here. Let's allocate 2 more. And I'm unsure which one I picked. Okay, this is fine. Really? Okay, no, this actually. Right, yeah, so 1 more. And another one. And I know this is not the most exciting, but you know what? I've been waiting so long for this to be going on. So we also wanted to allocate a couple of ones on these Western radar installations over here. So let's allocate, I think, 2 on you. So that's okay. And then the last one over here, this strike craft, you should actually allocate 1 on this radar installation down here. And then what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to allocate 1 more on each of these Russian surface-to-air missiles, and hope that that is going to be okay. Good, and we should see all of these guys returning home after they've launched. Here we go, more aircrafts of them. This is fine. So yeah, lots and lots of surface-to-air missiles being launched from their side. This is starting to become extremely cluttered of an interface. So you know what? Since you are now engaging over there, what I think we can do. Now you know what? Let's stick to the plan. Let's do that as the last thing that we're going to do, and that should be okay. Right, you are returning home. That's cool. Everyone else seems to be going fine over there. It's just simply an enormous amount of aircraft launching their weapons. You likewise should probably come up over here as long as you can. Fine. Right, all of these aircrafts, all of these missiles down here are streaming towards their target. I guess I could do, I'm not sure whether I actually can, but I would like you to come up a little bit more directly. Okay, I can't influence that. Alright, that's fine. Good. So, next thing then is to actually engage these guys down here. And what we are going to do in that regard is this guy over here. The first group is actually responsible for taking on this guy here with pretty much all of its HARM missiles. So we are going to allocate two targets on you. That's the first seed guy. And I think that was this target. And then number 2. Where's number 2? Number 2. You can engage over here. We haven't gotten any. Nope. So that is fine. Allocate you, you, and you. So that's 6 hull missiles on you. Let's take the third group. Your target is going to be this one. Ah, okay. This one over here. Oh, this is seed 1. I want seed 3. Yeah, there we go. Your target is going to be here. Again, this one. So yeah, there we go. 2, 2, 2. Seed number 4. Your target is going to be this one. And I'm utterly excited. I know this is not the most exciting to watch, but you know what? We've been planning this for such a long time, and that I think it's great. Right, so one more missile on. Can I actually? Probably I can do it like this. No, this is annoying. Okay, right. Let's do it like this. Then that should more or less match it. Yes. Right. So we're going to allocate 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then the other ones go over here. Really? Oh, these are the missiles in themselves. Okay, that's fine. And these are the surface-to-air installations, so that's okay too. Right, so all of you are coming up that way. That's cool and dandy. So let's resume over here. Launch all of these missiles. More or less all of these missiles. And the game is grinding to a halt over here. Yeah, there you can see lots of missiles being launched. That's okay. Let's bring you over here. And with these ravens, we are going to attack. And I do want you to lay tough. Right, so it's massive amounts of surface-to-air missiles being launched from over there. But all in all, I think we are fine over here. More and more and more and more missiles. So that I think means we are now ready to launch from over here. And what we are going to do is these guys over here are primarily responsible to take out these guys. So you need to attack these guys with, I think we wanted to allocate 4 missiles to each of you, because these are truly the most important and most dangerous air defenses that they have got. And we've got a couple of targets over here. So we're going to allocate 1, 2, 3. Then we've got a couple of them over here. So we've got 1 more from you. 1 from you. 1 from you. 1 from you. And that does leave only 1, which is going to go for this raid installation. Right. And I think that's it. I think that's all of our missiles that we have been launching them. Then. So I honestly mostly hope that we're not going to lose too many of our aircraft as we go ahead over here. But we are going to have to see about that. So you guys are still carrying an enormous amount of things. Let's dive into here and see whether we can see our aircrafts. Stop and pause for a second just so we can do that. So you guys pretty much lost all of your things, so that's fine. Let's get you towards the minimum altitude terrain following. You are already returning to base, so that's great to see. Are there any other aircrafts mixed in over here, or is it just bombs? I only see bombs at this moment. So yeah, but you guys really need to hightail it back towards base. This is a beautiful pattern, isn't it? You guys still have a couple of bombs, so you do need to continue on your way. As you are going ahead over there. That's okay though. How about you? You're fine, so you can go to minimum altitude afterburner speed. Just try to get out of there a little bit. You still need to come up this way, so let's get you on also afterburner speed, I guess, and high altitude. That should be alright. These Germans have pretty much launched all of the ammunition, so you're on military speed, that's fine. Let's get you towards minimum altitude so that you're not that susceptible to radar damage. How about you guys? You are returning to base. So yeah, fine. You? No, you do need still to come up all the way over there. And that's okay. But I think we can get you on a faster speed. Right, all of you guys down there are leaving. All of you guys pretty much are starting to launch your weapons. That's okay. A couple of these surface-to-air missiles are potentially coming up towards us over here, down here, I think, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, and this is going to be... I mean, even if we are not going to be able to take them out completely, or even a little bit, we might be just saturating their ability to shoot missiles at us just by draining all of them. But just look at the amount of missiles. These Russian surface-to-air missiles are extremely good. It's you can't overestimate just how capable these systems are in terms of engaging that many targets. This is an enormous amount of targets that is coming at them, and they are able to deal with that as we are coming up over here. At the very least somewhat, so you guys have apparently launched everything, so you can go down to low altitude. I'd really appreciate that. You guys are still launching. You're on afterburner speed though, that's okay. And look at all of these missiles coming in. You guys are streaming home, so that's fine. Yeah, and I think you should be fine regarding your range. So that too is okay. Just look at all of these missiles, and the game is having a hard time loading that up. They're also starting to launch from this surface-to-air battery over there, and that's fine. I don't even know how many missiles that is, but certainly a very large amount. Right, okay, you guys are fine, so let's get you towards minimum altitude, terrain following. I think that's going to be okay. Definitely don't want to lose these aircrafts. These are some of the best aircrafts that we have, simply due to the fact that that they can carry an enormous amount of harm missiles. Yeah, these guys are coming towards these surface-to-air missiles. That's a shame though, and that truly is a shame. Okay, what have you got left? Okay, I think you need to come down towards minimum altitude. Something has hit. Something has hit over here. Not sure what that was. Oh, you're dealing with the OECM. That's interesting. That's extremely interesting, actually. Right, you are hopefully diving down, so that's okay. Jesus, just look at all of this. How are you doing? The game is I'm not sure whether I broke the game over here. This is such a drastic result though. Okay, how are we looking? You guys are diving down. You guys are diving down. Pretty much everyone who's going left should be diving down. Everyone else should be going at fairly high speed. You are diving. You are diving. Just get out of the radar range of these guys, basically. Oh my, oh my, oh my. You are coming up very low. They are able, just the ability to control all of these missiles in the air from single points over here is utterly amazing. Utterly amazing. These Germans are starting to be a little bit lower than they were, that's good. Can I actually ask you to lay chaff or something? Then I think from here you can come up over there. Right. I just hope that these missiles are not coming for our airplanes. But they should have all of their hands full with other stuff as we go ahead over here. Okay, you know what? You guys need to come up a little bit more, sort of, not directly going away, but a little bit more like perpendicular, so that if these missiles are coming towards you, you're not directly within their strike path, but that you're actually able to go away a little bit from that. Right. There's the first attack on one of our bombs. It was a miss, but that's not going to stay that way. You can see the hit probabilities here are about 50%, and there's one being taken out. And they'll be launching more missiles now as these guys are streaming in towards their target. But the big hope is that these guys are able to take them out as we go ahead. Yeah, but you can see they are taking care of these harm missiles first, so that is a bit of a disappointment, but nothing we can really influence too much. Right, and the game just is... Yeah, there's another hit, so more and more of our bombs are being taken out over here. And as these guys are coming up, they are launching more and more missiles. But at some point, they are going to run out of missiles. Another hit over here. But it's only bombs. It's not our aircraft, so I think that's fine. And you guys, can you come up over there on a low altitude? That's okay. How about you? You still haven't launched all of your bombs. Jesus, all of this is yeah, and there are our first harm missiles being engaged. Unfortunate, but at some point they simply cannot be able to sustain all of this attack. If they are, then I really don't know how NATO would be able to break this. This is more than 250 missiles coming in at the same time, but you can see here hit after hit. And sometimes, you know, the random number generator just doesn't seem to match up. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a lot of hits. These guys are being taken. We so far we haven't been able to penetrate any of their air defenses. Nothing of us has gone through here. All of this is still us engaging them. You guys are fine, so let's bring you out of this path of attack over here. You're on minimum altitude, that's okay too. How about you there? You still have 8 bombs. Yeah, this is all their surface-to-air missiles. Just eating into our missiles. Specifically all of these harm missiles that I trusted so much in order to engage them. Well, disappointing it is. But so far we don't know whether anything will be coming through. I mean, there's only 2 missiles in the air over here. Well, there's another couple. Lots and lots of missiles coming up this way down here towards these against these harm missiles. So it hasn't fully worked out so far at the very least. But we are doing something, and I hope that something is going to be enough. Okay, all of these guys here are going home, that's okay. How about you? Okay, you've got still 1 harm missile to launch. There was a helicopter launch at some point over there, I don't know why. You guys are all going home, that's fine, I guess. Got these 2 surface-to-air groups. These Germans are driving home, or flying home. Right. You are coming up. You will soon be launching your last missile. Just look at how orderly all of their stuff looks. It's all streaming out from their locations, and I'm not even sure we've been able to come closer towards these targets, let alone be able to take them out in any meaningful form. So yeah, honestly, I don't think we will be able to take them out. Even with all of these missiles still in the air, it just doesn't seem like we are punching through over here. We are not making much headway, is what I'm saying. You're still carrying 2 bombs. How about you? You're still carrying 4 bombs. So all of this is still them attacking us. Well, this missile is actually close to its target, so that's nice to see. These missiles still not really, though. This is still a very long way to go. So actually maybe we'll be able to do something down there. Just maybe down here. Come on, strike them. Oh, this is not actually your target. Your target's probably further up there. Not making any headway here. Can I actually, you know what, I think we probably have to do away with the plotted courses. So let's only do that for the selected unit. I think that declutters the interface at least a little bit. We'll have to see. Right, someone needs to engage these guys. We've got this aircraft down here. Jesus. 1 missile there. How about you? You're still carrying 1 bomb. Are we getting anywhere close? Maybe we're going to be able to take this out. Again, maybe one of you... It's probably not even you. It's some of these bombs that are coming over there, aren't you? Right, so let's actually at least launch one of the JSORs over here. Aircraft altitude too low. Oof. Well, that's tough. Okay, let's bring you back. And then get you higher later on. Maybe? Come on, just anything. Anything, anywhere, please. And you know what? You can go to 12,000 altitude. Ooh, new contacts being spotted, so more aircrafts taking off. I think it's probably going to be far away, but let's just make sure that we're not... Yeah, it's over there. And this is really, really, really unreadable now. Right, okay, so... Lots of bombs still in the air. How about you? Okay, you're fine now. Let's get you down. Let's get you out of here. You know, as long as we're not losing aircraft, at least it's not going to be a great loss, even though definitely our expectation here has been to do at least some damage against them. At least a little bit. At least just a tiny, tiny bit of damage against them. And so far there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Not a single hit over here on any of them. They are using all of their surface-to-air missiles now, but I just don't see any success. Just they are shooting us down in droves, in absolute droves. If we are going to get this one, I think we're going to be lucky. But not even here. Nothing. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, look at this. This might be against our... Probably not, it's just probably missed. Was there any hit from our side? No, not really. But maybe over there. Come on, just one hit please. Yes. There we go. One hit on our side. That was so far that's it. This is nothing. This is really, really nothing. Oh my, oh my. Okay, you guys are withdrawing. And you're coming up a little bit in altitude, that's fine. You guys are also withdrawing, that's okay. Don't think we'll be able to see them coming out of this. These guys here are slightly faster than them, so they might be coming in sort of at the same time. Probably not actually, so maybe, no, you're probably going to be taken out. Ooh, not really, so that's nice. So you might actually be able to engage that raid installation as well and take that out at the very least. And you know what? At least one of you is potentially going to come in over here. Potentially, at least. Probably not. This seems to be much faster. Come on, come on. More engagements over there. Ooh, another, wait a minute. Another hit over here, I think. Yes. Great, good. So far that's good. Well, I mean, overall it's still extremely disappointing. But this one also might be able to take that out. I really wonder how much stuff they can have left. Another one? No, they did take us out before. Missed them. We might still be able to. Maybe we still took them out. We don't really know about that. Come on, guys. Why are you not going higher? You engage defensive. You know what? You all probably think that all of these missiles are coming towards you. I don't think that's true. So please just go away. Right. Everyone up here seems to be doing fine, and or more or less what you need to be doing. Yeah, except you need to come up there and be on minimum altitude. Another Growler attacking us, so no success there. Jesus. Well, at least we did a little bit of damage down here, and a little bit of damage up there. But still, this is utterly crazy. Not sure where these missiles are coming at, whether they are coming towards some of our missiles or whether they are actually going for our aircraft. I don't think they are. Wait, what? Harm has impacted something. So that's great. So another hit over here. Well, at least we're doing a little bit. Not really much, but at least a tiny scooch of damage against them. Still amazing. So amazing. Can I actually ask you to do something like can you lay chaff? More harm, more them attacking us. So yeah, really not anything that seems to be coming through. Okay, you guys come up that way. Wait, you. Oh, okay, you're the towers. Okay, let's bring in the other group of Germans over here. Gonna come in hard and fast. And you know what? Potentially we are simply gonna launch everything at these guys. We might be actually able to take that guy out over there as well. Okay, let's resume. Right. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, you guys do need to stay low actually and go on at least military speed. I think that's fine. Just get out of there. I think some of these missiles might actually be coming towards you. Here's a J-Saw coming towards them. Maybe one of these guys is gonna impact over there. I don't think so. This is so many missiles coming towards them. Yeah. But at least we have more bombs coming in. How about you? Where are you going? Can you be coming up this way too? Another missile over there. Such a hard target, so well defended. Weapon missed by so little that, you know what, that actually might count as a hit. Still, I mean, these are explosives, so you know what, just hitting close actually does make some difference there. Where are you going? Probably over here. It's way too far. Even with all of our bombs coming in like that. Even with all of that. we are not able to take them out. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Why are you guys doing that? Oh, you are... You think you're being attacked. You know what? I think you do not actually... Oh! There's another harm hitting, actually. You don't need to be evading. You can just go home. I think, at least. Right. You guys are, I think, being engaged by these guys, actually. So we do need to run away over here. Let's actually bring you up a little bit like that, because I think these missiles are coming towards you. And that would be the first aircraft that we are losing, and I don't want that to be happening. Okay, at least all of our F-15s there seem to be getting out of this mess. Lots of missiles just streaming anywhere. You guys are fine, you're running home. You're running home at a very low altitude and sort of taking a detour, that's fine. Come on, we do need to be... Okay, so that's all of our harm missiles being taken care of. There are some long-range missiles that are coming in here, but they are not really able to penetrate their fast air defenses. Neither are these bombs, but these bombs here might actually be able to hit at least some of these radar installations. I thought we'd be able to penetrate this for sure. For sure, I thought we'd be able to do this. On the other hand, we will have to see how many bombs these guys actually disengage. Okay, so these guys here miss. That's nice to see. But I think I don't want to bring you up. Oh. Uh-oh. Why are you over there? Well, that's stupid. Okay, so I think we'll be losing one of these F-16s here from the Polish Air Force, which is a shame. But at this point, I think there's very little we can do about that. At the very least, we did manage to do some damage against them, but it just doesn't seem like a lot. This guy's counting as yellow, this is orange. Even this JSOR here. No. Did you just launch that? That's amazing. Defensive jammer. Okay. Yeah, so it did attack these F-16s, but we weren't quite able to do that. Oh my, oh my. These bombs being taken out. These guys are coming in. Potentially we should have just attacked the first bits there. Just look at all of these missiles just flying anywhere. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh, this guy is actually coming up over there, and it doesn't seem like he's being engaged, so far at least. Are we seeing the end of their missile surplus? I mean, that surely would be great. Got a couple of missiles on their way over here. Might be attacking this guy. All of these bombs are still... I think we are starting to see few of their missiles being in the air. I might be mistaken over here. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely still launching. Didn't know from where, though. You are going somewhere. I think you're engaging this guy. Yeah, you are. This guy might actually be able to take this raid installation out. Another bomb being taken care of there. Yeah, but this guy is actually able to, I think, engage this missile installation up there, so that's nice to see. I mean, definitely not the success that I would have hoped over here, but at least a little bit. Missed by about 4 meters. Still, that still counts as some damage. Come on. You need a hit down there. Nice. Good hit there. Still some raid installations up and running though. At least we are doing some damage. JSOR Brock Spring, yeah, that was up over there. Raptor is landing somewhere. You guys are fine, hopefully. You know what? Let's bring you up over here towards your home base. I think you're based in Schleswig. Yeah, so that should be okay. So we can go sort of this way, and that should be enough. Right, are you... You're running military speed. Can I actually ask you to go cruise speed? I think that should be enough. Right. Our missiles being engaged up over here. Yeah, and no damage. But I'm starting to believe that some of their missiles, some of their SAM batteries over here, are starting to look like they are a little bit thin on ammunition. You'll be definitely engaged. Okay, you are alright over here. You've got still three guys to... You know what, I think we actually do need to target this guy down here. These missiles, I think, are coming for this airplane, so let's see. I'm going to stay low for now. Right. Let's see. I don't see that many missiles of them in the air. These HAL missiles would be great to impact over there, but I think these surface-to-air missiles are going to take care of them. Yeah. Where are you actually launching from? It's an SA-23, so it must be from probably over here. No, over here. Yeah, but still I think some of you might be able to take them out. And potentially this, and potentially, you know what, their surface, anti-surface installations are still looking good. So you know what, we are going to bring in our frigate. And we are going to gun them down if everything else fails. Where are you going? Over there? That's nice. Yeah, I think we're going to see 2 more hits over here. Which is great. Nice. And another one? Nice. Good. This GBU is coming for this radar. That's good. Yeah, you're being engaged over here. This is not good. I think we are very close to losing our first aircraft over here. Ooh, my. Just missed over here. Okay, that's good. Couple of guided missiles still on their way. And lots of dumb missiles. So maybe we weren't able to overwhelm them, but I think we might have been able to drain their supplies of missiles. And you know what? That's just as well. That's perfectly valid for me. Right, so you know what? What we can actually do then is bring in these bombers here and take care of maybe the rest of their installations like such, while all of these bombs are still on their way. And all of these guided most of these are actually guided missiles, so or cruise missiles that are very low in altitude, so that's fine. And I think all of these guys here still have quite a couple of targets on them. All of these raid installations here are being wrecked now as all of these bombs impact. So yeah, that is extremely nice to see over here. All of this seems to be going pretty much being demolished over here. Yeah, nice, very nice, very nice. Good, so yeah, that raid installation is definitely done for. Unfortunately, we cannot reprogram these missiles as they are in the air. Seems like we are doing a bit of damage over there, so that's nice to see as well. And finally, I think we are making some progress over here. This has been taking such a long time though. So let's see whether that is going to be any more successful in the future. So you know what, you guys can come up towards medium altitude, and what I would actually like you to do is to deallocate all of your weapons. Okay, so you fire that, you fire that, you fire that, that's okay. You only have 2 left, that's okay too. Yeah, and all of these missiles are still streaming in, so yeah, I think we'll be able to take this one out. Potentially another damage over there. This guy here looks like he's being done for. as does this one. These I think are going for that one. So maybe our guided bombs at the end of these days, these GBU-39s, they might be actually what is saving the day over here. And you know what? You can go home. You can go home. And you guys are sort of starting to come home anyway. Right. And these Germans also, actually I think you don't need to be on any specific altitude. So let's bring you up a little bit. So I think you're out of the worst here. So let's get you towards military speed. I think that's going to be fine. So that means you are a little bit more capable of making your way home faster. Good. Okay, massive strikes over here. Surface radar being taken out over there. And this guy is definitively being done for. Nice, nice. And we see less and less defenses on their side. Yeah, good attack over there, good impact. Lots and lots of attacks over here. I think this is toast. This is probably toast. That does leave these two radar installations or surface installations. There's naval base here. Yeah, good. I mean, this is my oh my. Just what a war of attrition this has been. Coastal battery being taken out, that's nice. But oh my, I mean, how much stuff we need to take out is just beyond me actually. This is pretty fantastic. Still seeing all of this come in, and I think we can accelerate time here a little bit. So this is being targeted. This is only individual missiles flying towards these targets. But a couple of them over here as well. I think we have absolutely no one who's targeting this anymore, which is a bit of a shame. Good penetration being achieved over here on these ammo bunkers as well. This surface installation done for. Another strike over there. And this is starting to look a lot better, ladies and gentlemen. Specifically, this guy here will be taken out. I think there are, 17 bombs coming in for that, so that is definitely gonna be good. I think these guys are all gonna impact over here. Not much we can do about that. These GBUs, not sure where they are coming from. More contacts, let's keep aware of those. Ooh, you actually seem to be launching in from over there, so that is an issue. Let's bring our Raptors over here, because I'm not sure what these guys really are. Potentially they might be... can you go to cruise speed? Potentially they might be bombers coming in for our targets down here, so we do need to protect them there. Right, more and more impacts that we are seeing, great. So after all, they only do have these two installations that are still running. And we are starting to see some of our forces being depleted over here as well. Only very individual targets over here. This radar is still still operating. I think these guys might be coming in for that. You are all going to impact over there, that's fine. You haven't been running for a while, for at least 1 minute. So that, I think, is our only true target that we haven't been able to take out after all. It's nice that we actually did take out these surface installations as well. Now, what are you going for? I can't reprogram you, I think. No, I cannot. Okay. Not while you're in flight anyway. Good. Well, not good, but understandable. Right, you know what? I think you can actually, at least when you are here, I think you can go back to high altitude. All of these guys are withdrawing. We've got these cluster bombers coming in. We've got these iron bombers coming in. There's one Jason flying there. Got a couple of J-Saws over here. And have we got anyone here in Lask? I think Lask is only... yeah, only fighters. And Krenshev, yeah, there are two. So let's launch them as a group. They'll be doing some follow-up strikes over there. Another hit over here. Brilliant, actually very brilliant. So Very little surface to surface installations, and only one to radar, only one to anti-air installation left. Some Raptors landing, and some more bombs flying this way and that way, but I think soon we are going to see them being well, more and more impacting the remaining targets, so that's going to be okay. And then we do have a fairly good view of what's going to be left of the enemy. Right, I think so. You potentially are going that way. I think you are coming up this way. One of you is at least going to impact that one, so that's nice. And the rest is probably just going to hit the ground somewhere. German seats. Ooh. No, my friend. You've reached bingo fuel, and you're going to run to the tankers. You know what? That's fine. Let's keep you on that way. Is any one of you running towards the tankers, or are you just going home? I think you're running home. Yeah, you do have more than enough range to come home. Right, so what else should we be striking then? I feel this is a fairly good target. This is a fairly good target. How about up over here? Who has actually... So we've got 2 more missiles. Okay, let's allocate 1 to you. And then 1 towards this target over here. And you guys need to come up here and be sort of on a high altitude cruise speed. I think that's... you know what, let's go military speed. Right. So that should allow you to be able to engage that. Right, seed aircrafts are coming up like that. Iron bombs are coming up. So what's the most important target here? I think, you know what, let's bring you up over here. You have a range of about 12 miles, I figure. Ooh, with another JDAM over here. So we've got 2 different bombs in here. Which is the heftier one? So this has... this is a 1,000-pound bomb, 600 damage points. And this one is 500? Yes. Okay, so let's take you and let's engage with the... I think 82 is the bigger ones, right? Okay, that's good. And I want to fire... Oh no, well, you know what, that's fine. Let's actually target you with 2 from Panthers 18. What else could Panthers 18 target? Potentially this guy over there. Let's allocate 2 here. Well, you know what? Let's deallocate. Let's attack you with 1. And you with 1 as well. And Panther 17 are going to engage this. Right, that's fine. And then you know what? Panther 17 can target this here with just 1 of your missiles. Oh, you can't. No, you can. Okay, fine. So we're gonna sort of do 2 like this. That's fine. Good. Right. More of these missiles are flying in towards that target. I know this is a long episode, but you know what? I think I honestly really enjoy this with all of these ups and downs. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen over here. You know what? You guys can actually go to loitering speed and just stay where you are, and we're going to let these bombers here do their job first. You do have fairly good fuel, so that's fine. Pretty much most of our bombs have now impacted their targets. Not all of them. You're still coming up over here. You're still coming there. You're probably going to impact over there. And that's fine. Right. I am very curious about these guys that we saw over here. Okay. So what have we got? We've got a couple of Su-27s. These are fighters. We've got these Su-24s, but these MiG-29s, they are a threat to us. So let's bring you up over here. I think you're coming in towards this radar installation, and I do not want to allow you to destroy that. So you know what? What we're actually going to do then is take one of these guys and one of these F-16s from the Portuguese Air Force, launch them and try to intercept there. Might also try to bring you in a bit more fastly over here, but let's see. All in all, we are fine there. These Danish fighters are coming home. These Raptors are coming home. All of these guys will be streaming towards their home bases. So that's pretty much dandy and alright. You can actually go back to high altitude. You likewise. Another impact over there. All of you are fairly high. That's great. You likewise. Tankers over there. You are gathering up there. That's okay. You know what? You can actually go home as you please. Because I think there's absolutely no issue. You're going to come up towards the tankers, so that's fine as well. Great. Any bomb left? Yeah, this one. Or guided missile. And then we've got these bombers coming in. Oh, there's another missile coming in. It's probably all of these Polish strikers, yes? Yeah. That's okay. Come on. Well, we did manage to do what we set out to do, though. So that's great to see. Nice. How many cluster bombers do we have? This is 2 aircraft. And I think what would make the most sense is to take you and go for the runway itself, which apparently we can't strike without bomblets. The taxiway? No. Okay, I thought we'd be able to do that. Okay, in that case, what I would rather like you to do then is go ahead over here, get on this guy, 8 bomblets, and you can sort of allocate 2 on you, and you. Okay, that's fine. So you do need to come up this way, and then that. Like so. Okay, great. You, on the other hand, need to... Let's de-allocate everything here over here. Because our other guys are going to do that, so that's fine. Right. And you need to allocate over here, so we've got these heavy bombs. Let's strike with 4 of these bombs on the runway itself. You know what, let's take 6. And 2 on the access grade. Fine, fantastic. Good. And then over here, we still definitively do need 2. 2 and 2. And over here, this guy should have some left. So let's take 3 on the... We could actually do the ammo bunkers, but I would prefer to strike the runway itself. Maybe we'll be able to take that out. Good. Right, so that is a bit of a follow-up strike though, so I think we are going to put in a cut here, and so I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. That was an amazing episode, as long as it was in the end though. So yeah, thank you extremely for watching, and I do hope to see you around next time when we do potentially engage these guys up over here with our raptors and bring some more order into the things, as a lot of our guys are returning home unharmed. We didn't lose a single aircraft over here. You know what? One last thing that we could do over here is look on the scoring tib, look at their expenditures in terms of surface-to-air missiles, because I want to know. And I think it should stand out fairly easily, shouldn't it? So what we are looking for is 168 SA-21s and SA-23s. Don't see them immediately, but there must be an enormous amount of them. Another couple of SA-21As down here. 24. Where are the SA-23s? Really don't see them. Sometimes I'm blind like this, so SA generic shav, no. Ah, there. 156. Amazing. So we've been dodging hundreds and hundreds of missiles over here, which I do think is fairly interesting. Why are you doing this? Why are you coming closer? Why is this one aircraft of these guys always a little bit more? You might be coming up over there. You might be trying to strike that individually. Our F-16 has departed, so yeah, we are going to take you, and we are going to send you sort of in the way of these guys over there. Right, that being said, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.